And just like that, we're live, right?
All right.
Okay. So, hey, guys, this is Gabriel, and I'm here with Matt Stump, who works with FirstBank, and he does mortgages. And I just wanted to take a moment to talk to Matt and to let you guys get to know one of my good friends. So, Matt, tell us about your business.
So, started in mortgages a little over 5 years ago. Prior to that, my dad and I owned our own company. And
oh, wow.
After the 2008 crash happened, it was retail-based, and I wanted to take the company one direction. He wanted to keep on going in our current trajectory, and I didn't see a future. So
Sure.
I decided to kind of do some career shopping. A great friend of mine who is a realtor said, man, with all your skills, you'd be great at being a mortgage banker, someone I'd want to work with. So
oh, wow. That's cool.
Started interviewing some people and went from there, and I've loved it ever since.
Well, I got to ask about your dad's business. Is it still in business?
It is not, unfortunately. So
should have taken your advice.
Maybe.
Oh, he still loves you, right?
Yes, he does.
Good.
And it's not something you want to say, I told you so. Though.
Sure, I bet not. Yeah, I can imagine not. Let's see. So how long have you been in mortgages since 2009? Is that 2008, 2009?
2012. So about
2012.
5 years.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Gotcha. That's awesome. 5 years. And let's see here. What was it like when you first started?
It was brutal.
Just
like any commission-based industry.
Sure.
A lot of just research, talking to people, networking. Because before I just sat behind a desk or family business, I didn't have to
go out and look for
anything. It was all business that was coming in, internal. So it was definitely a leap of faith into something new.
That's cool. Let's see. So have you always been with FirstBank?
I have.
Okay. Wow.
So I was fortunate enough to have time to make a career change. And when I decided I was going to do mortgages, talked to at least 4 or 5 different banks.
Wow.
Guys that have been in the industry for 13, 15 years at a minimum.
Okay.
And when I learned about FirstBank, did some background on it, I just loved what I was hearing.
I see.
Very family oriented, very conscious with the money they spend in the community.
Right.
And liked what I saw.
Did you get stock when it went public?
I did.
Awesome. That's good.
Great investment.
Right, exactly. And it's been doing really well. Let's see here. What would you say customers love most about working with Matt Stump?
I think the personal connection.
It's the good looks, right?
Yeah, that's right. No. I think it's the personal connection, the creativity I bring. I kind of nickname myself the artist of money.
Okay.
So
I like that.
I like to look at things from all angles, and then from angles that haven't been created yet.
Okay.
See, maybe we're selling something, we're buying something, we're moving something around, creative options for
that's great.
Improving credit.
Okay.
So spend a lot of time with that, and then the personal connection, and being available, reasonable hours, not crazy like real estate has to be sometimes.
Yeah, I know.
But we're there for our customers, and they're after the fact.
Okay, sure.
Have customers call me, hey, I need a painter. Anybody? So we're there for a lifelong transaction. They say that the normal person will have 7 home purchases in their time. So we want to be there for
all 7 of them. Yeah, that's awesome. What would you say most people don't know about the mortgage business?
I think there's a lot of myths and misconceptions. So a lot of people think you have to have still this weird myth of I have to have 20% down, or I have to have a 780 credit score. No, there's tons of options. There's still 100% financing options out there for certain people.
Sure.
So I think if you think you want to buy a house, contact a local mortgage banker.
That's right.
And I say local. I stress that, whether it's me or somebody else.
Are you looking at my notes? My next question is, what do you think? Why do you think it's important for people to shop local? And so why is it important to use a local mortgage?
So you got all the big internet names out there. I won't say their name.
Right. No.
We know what they are. But for someone putting in an offer on a home, if a selling agent sees an internet bank, they know that there's a lot of times there's issues.
Sure.
And they don't close on time, or more importantly, they can't communicate with this person.
Right.
And so a local bank is going to have similar, or if not better rates, similar if not better fees, and that person has a local reputation in the marketplace
that they've got to protect.
Yep.
Right.
So a listing agent will see a FirstBank, mortgage pre-approval letter from myself and say, I've worked to deal with this guy. I know he can close deal, or they can call their other agents. Have you worked with so-and-so?
Sure.
Are they good?
Yeah.
Whereas, these other internet, some guy in a cubicle in Detroit.
And you just don't know how much value is on that letter either, right?
Because
and you can't call them and find out. So.
If a deal goes sideways for you and you mess up, or if a deal goes sideways and I mess up, that's our reputation.
Sure, that's right.
And we will do everything to make sure that's protected.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Business coming in.
I know, right? Look
making
out.
the money.
Let's see here. So, if somebody was wanting to get into mortgages, is there any advice you'd give them? Brand new?
Yes, absolutely.
Don't.
So, know that most of them don't make it, just like in real estate,
right?
just like in investment banking.
Yeah.
You're going to start it, but if you're truly passionate about numbers, about helping people, and really, it's more about being an entrepreneur. So just like real estate, you have to be willing to go out there, try new things, try different marketing, develop your own business plan, but most importantly, interview a bunch of mortgage bankers and then start getting connected in networking groups.
Okay, awesome. Let's see what else we got here. Any other good questions?
We're just going through them.
I'm tearing through them, man. Tearing through them. Where's your favorite place to eat in Murfreesboro?
Clay Pit.
Clay Pit,
it's
really?
My favorite.
Yeah,
tried and true. At least have to try to go there once a month. It's just down the road.
I know.
So we'll go there.
There we go. Lunch. Yep. Let's see. You got any memorable experiences of working with a customer? I'm sure you got a lot. But
I think the best are people that are kind of, they feel hopeless, that they can't make it, and it's the credit challenge people that come in and they're willing to put in the hours and the time and save and do stuff out of their comfort zone, and then they get to own a house, and it's almost a surreal experience when they get that key at closing in their hand. You can just tell they're on the verge of tears, and sometimes are in tears, and are truly thankful that you helped get them there.
Right. I mean, it's such an important part of a financial plan is buying a home, and it's great tax benefits, and and then
long-term investment.
Right.
They know that they have changed the trajectory of their life and their children's lives.
That's right. And because I work as a college professor up in Nashville, and I get a lot of students that are economically challenged, I guess is the way to put it, right? And like when you talk to them and get to know them, like no one in their family's ever owned a house. Right. And so no wonder they're economically challenged. Right. You know what I mean? They've been paying rent for generations. Right. Instead of building equity. So
we've got a cool tool where we can punch in a hypothetical buying of a home versus renting, and look at it over a 5-year time frame. And there's tens of thousands of dollars typically left on the table. When people see that, they're willing to spur themselves on a little more.
Yeah. Let's save a little bit and get into this home.
Let's get serious.
So, anything exciting you want to tell people about?
Hey, now's the time to buy a home in the Middle Tennessee market. We're going to have continued housing increase in value. There's going to be a little bit of dip they're predicting at the end of 19 or middle of 19, but it's only dipping down to about 17 levels, and from there it's rocketing up.
That's right.
So buy a home now. Rates are on the incline.
They are. They're
Mortgage Banker Association's predicting at least by 5 by the end of the year, and then the next year almost 6%. So buy now. 6% is a healthy rate. That's something people need to know.
That's right.
We've been spoiled the last several years with these great rates, but rates are still good.
Right.
Sooner you buy, the sooner the better it is for you.
What do you think will happen when rates do hit? Do you think it'll affect home values? I mean, like anything like that? You think they're still pressed up?
Not in our market as much as demand as we have.
Sure.
As much people are coming on the market to buy. Millennials are realizing, it's great to rent and have flexibility, but they're starting to learn about ownership, appreciation, and realizing it's an investment. So they're on the market, and we've got tons of out-of-state people coming in to this great area.
Less than 100 a day right now, or something like that. I saw it drop below 100, so
which is still high.
Very, very hot, very hot. So, thank you guys for watching. Thanks for coming in, Matt.
Hey, man,
really appreciate it, man.
Love it.
I'll have you back on, and I'll come up with some more questions. So,
y'all talk to this guy, talk to me. We'll take care of you.
Okay, sounds good.
Thanks, Abe.
Are you sure you want to end?